extend my condolences to you all, to his family, to you, his comrades. Allow me to briefly share 3 memories of Morgan. Firstly, I remember a man who throughout his life was unwaveringly committed to the interests of poor people. My first meeting with Morgan was way back in 1992 when the Forum Party was set up. And Enoch Dumbuchena asked me to go and meet with Morgan. We met in the Jamison Hotel in Harare, and the purpose was to try and persuade him to come and join the Forum Party. He declined because he felt that the Forum Party was not connected sufficiently to workers and was not going to promote the interests of workers. And he felt that his role was to continue building the Zimbabwe Congress of Trade Unions. So that was my first memory of him, and he was absolutely consistent his entire life. It didn't matter whether he was Prime Minister, whether he was meeting with presidents, with President Obama. He was someone who always could connect with poor people.
It is very sad in the politics of Zimbabwe that we have lost such a leader, because we need such opposition, such kind of opposition, a strong opposition. That guy was a very big opposition leader. He is one of those guys who managed to mount a serious challenge to ZANU-PF. So we need the opposition here in Zimbabwe because it provides checks and balances in our politics.
He was one of our major political players. It's a loss to the country, and I'm not sure now what MDC is going to do, but it's a loss which is difficult to replace.
In Harare, we closed the city down because there were the people of Zimbabwe singing in memory of a man who had changed their lives. It was deeply emotional for me. My first meeting with Tsvangirai was in a completely different context. I was the chairman of MCOS, which is the Employers Federation of Zimbabwe. And we employed about 300,000 people in industrial jobs. And I was the chairman, and I had 37 industry leaders with me, and we had a summit with the ZCTU. And I was sitting there as the chairman with these elderly white marungus, all big chefs from industry, and into the room walked this young man. And I want to tell you this, he changed the atmosphere in the room. And I said to the man next to me, who is that? He said, that's Tsvangirai, the Secretary General of the ZCTU. And Morgan was like that. Morgan was like that. This was a man who changed Zimbabwe forever. That's 90 days. Now, let me give you a challenge. Let's complete the job that Tsvangirai started. This time, Zimbabwe is going to stand up. And Zimbabwe is going to tell ZANU to please go with Mugabe.
Ikuyo kuqala eZimbabwe. Kayisiyoku esayibona ngoNovember nyakeni. Ikuyo kuqala esayibonayo yiku ayenziwa ngo-2008. Ngesilungu yayi-preemptive coup yona ya. Bathi sebebonile ukuthi uTsvangirai sewile. The same character. the same time bachaye iqhu yabo yokuqala sebethale ukukhupha umgabi babevele sebele experience
Kukula Izezo Chisa moke Tsvangirai chisa
First of all, I would like to acknowledge our father, Mr. Tsvangirai, who is now our father. I would also like to acknowledge Edwin, the first son of our president, and Vincent, who is a twin to Millicent, my son. I would also like to acknowledge Apostle Locadia. I would also like to acknowledge all ambassadors, because there are many, all ambassadors, Gamritirwa, I know there's Agoro, I know there is many people who are here. So I'd like to acknowledge all of you. We used to say, Morgan is more jobs, more food, more education, more life, more happiness. But today, we are gathered here to say Morgan is no more. It is a sad day for all of us. I'm one person who has been on President Tsvangirai's side.
Wana mutungamiriri akashinga semashingira vakaita chatinonyanya kurangarira kwavari zvakafanana naMwari anonzi akafira isusu pamuchinjikwa ndozvaitika sacrifice yavakaita yanga yakakurisa mukati menyika yeZimbabwe and yanga iri shumba yeZANU-PF and handifunga kuti kune imwe pati yanga ichazomira navaMorgan nekushingirira kwavanga vakaita asi zvino tinongochenwa tisisi tarasikirwa asi segamba tatakatarisirwa kuti segambawo vanga vachifanira kuti tavaendeswa kana kuHeroes ega semunhu akarwawo hondo ihondo yavakarwa iyoyo yekumisidzanawo nani navaMugabe. Saka tese tichide takamira kudaiko sevana vechinja tiri kunzwa kubatikana, tiri kurwadziwa kuti tarasikirwa. Chatinonyanya kutarisira pamusoro pebato tiri kungonamata kuti dai Mwari vaipindira vanhu vabatana varega kupatsuka pangosungwa munhu mumwe chete achangotitungamirirawo ane mwoyo unenge wavatsvangirai.
Family, to the people of Zimbabwe for the loss of Tsvangirai. We as the Botswana National Front, we as the UDC, Umbrella for Democratic Change, held Mr. Tsvangirai in high esteem because of the sacrifices and the challenges that he was faced with in his campaign for a better Zimbabwe. We believe it was through his active participation in the politics of Zimbabwe that we are able to have reforms at the moment, because he was able to engineer and make sure that he fast-tracked change in Zimbabwe. I don't know if one will be correct to say if it wasn't for people like Tsvangirai, Zimbabwe would not be where it is right now, rewriting its own history. But it's because of people like Tsvangirai that even within the ZANU-PF, people realize the need for reform and change of stewardship.
zvaitika. I am at Harvest House. Mukuru wangu wanyika Mageni Tsvangirai anakidza nyika muzvipatara. Mishonga yakati pacha pacha, zvekudya pacha pacha. NavaTsvangirai vanga vane ki. Baba vedu vakataura shoko rekuti kunyangwe ndikafa pataife. ZANU-PF musafunga kuti MDC yafa. Atidzokere shure. Tiri kuti tose dzvamuna Tsvangirai woye. Tose dzvamuna Tsvangirai woye. Tose dzvamuna Tsvangirai. Tose dzvamuna Tsvangirai woye. Semadzimai emuZimbabwe ini ndararofamba from border to Mozambique, Mozambique. Kuya pa Harvest Rushinga. Ndakarara musango kakawanda nekushungurudzwa neZANU-PF. Tikarepwa takumwa maRV. Asi vaTsvangirai vakapinda. Mishonga muri kungoiwana pacha pacha. Maindasiri vechidiki